Joining us now live is Congressman Adam Schiff. He is the chair of the House Intelligence Committee. He's one of the House impeachment managers. He's been at the center of the Senate impeachment trial. Mr. Chairman, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
So there's been some reporting sort of on both sides as to whether or not Senate Majority Leader McConnell has the 51 votes he's trying to get to block any witness testimony at the trial. Whether he really doesn't have the votes or he doesn't have them right now, we're not sure. What's your understanding of the state of play on that now?
I think it's still in flux. Basically, I don't think either Senate leader can be all that confident of how that's going to turn out. But I think it's very hard, increasingly hard, every moment, every day, for Republican senators to say, we don't want to hear from this witness who was at the center of things, that had the president's ear, that the president talked to about the heart of what the president is charged with here. And therefore, we come to the end, at least, of this beginning of the trial, where we thought we would be once we presented our case and the president presented his case, and that is the president's team basically has admitted that Donald Trump acted corruptly, withheld this money, tried to cheat in the next election, used the money to coerce or extort the leader of Ukraine into doing his political dirty work. And so all we can fall back on now is, so what? The Constitution doesn't allow us to do anything about it. And for that argument, their savior is Alan Dershowitz, a criminal defense lawyer who admits in his statement that his view is out of the mainstream. Indeed, Jonathan Turley, who is the Republicans' own constitutional expert in the House, has said now again publicly Dershowitz is wrong. But you don't need constitutional law professors to tell you that this whole theory is wrong. You just have to apply common sense. Are the Republican senators really prepared to say that a president who compromises our national security, uses hundreds of millions of dollars of taxpayer money for military gear and weapons to help an ally defend itself against our adversary, to coerce political investigations into his opponent, are we really prepared to say that that conduct is compatible with the office of the president?
Tomorrow begins a new phase of the trial. You said this is sort of the end of the beginning. We're going to start tomorrow 16 hours of written questions from senators on both sides. And I went through all of the questions that were submitted in the Clinton impeachment trial. I saw the remarks today from Chief Justice Roberts that he wants the questions to be framed in such a way that they could be answered in 5 minutes. I wonder how you and your team are preparing for this next stage. You obviously don't know what you're going to be asked, and you need to be prepared to answer in fairly short bites on any number of things that you might get from each side.
Well, we've tried to divide up the topics so that members can focus in on specific subject matter areas. And so if the questions relate to that area, we have a manager to go to here or there. It's difficult to divide them out precisely. And of course, you can't anticipate everything you're going to be asked. But we can anticipate a lot of it. I looked, too, at all the Clinton questions. A lot of them would ask, the side that, supported the case that the senators believed had been made. And then the other side would ask either the managers or the president's lawyers, if they wanted to respond to what had just been said. Both parties, I think, used it to expand their case, but also respond and rebut arguments made by the other side. So I would anticipate that's largely what will happen, but we'll have to see.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.